just say this, gentlemen. Silas used to say to me, come to Sydney Lux, and it's really packed out for PechaKuchaNight. You go, you know what? This is much bigger than your. This is much better than your work. Much bigger than your work. I'm like, fuck off. But he's maybe. Our work's not too shabby, by the way, but he has good sense.
私たち建築家ですよね。で、最初がPechaKuchaNightをやった時が、サイラスが知ってるPechaKuchaNightは自分たちの仕事より面白いよって。なんか自分PechaKuchaNightもっと大きいだよって単純に言ったんですね。で、今見ると確かKDA の作品より世界中に広がったのがPechaKuchaですよね。
It's Silas Hickey, by the way, not Hickey, Silas. Oh, okay, fine. My name is Hickey, Silas, or Silas Hickey, and my slideshow is about the evolution of a nickel surfboard I made with Mark. New surfboard, and it started off as this exhibition at Tokyo Designers Block, and then sort of evolved into this thing at the London Design Museum. Are you going to play that, or is it just going to be a still? Okay, this represents two of my favourite things, one of which is cartoons, Tom and Jerry, and the other which is surfing. And so this is like a source of endless inspiration for me. The thing with the surf industry is that the thing with surfing is it's got this cultural sort of aspect that doesn't exist in other sports such as golf and tennis. Like there's no such thing as surfing. Well, there's such thing as surfing music, but there's no such thing as golf music or tennis music. And I don't know why I showed this slide. I do actually. It's because the surfing industry is really sort of in the Stone Age, and they've yet to invent a better material than foam and fiberglass. They've been using the same boat building technology for about 50 fucking years. And what's happened to my slideshow? Okay. Oh, right. So Jersey Seymour actually made this sequence, which is polyurethane foam, and Mark's using a really sort of slow processor sort of laptop thing. But it's quite slow. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll wing it. I'm winging it anyway. So the surfboard is still made of this toxic shit, which is polyurethane foam. No, sorry. And what we're searching for is a new surfboard. This is the kind of research and development that we're doing because we have no money. We're just writing whatever we can, like doors, for example, or tables. Well, it's a door. This is kind of there's a table. It's like so that's a table. And what's the next slide? Oh yeah. So this guy's the best shaper on earth, and he's a good friend of Mark and mine. His name is Dick Brewer. Dick Brewer. And he makes these boards out of like balsa wood and beautiful Hawaiian koa. He's the best shaper in the world. So we hooked him up with Mark, and we made this sort of toe board. Newson. And now he's really old like that. Oh yeah. And so here he is. He likes to work with balsa wood as opposed to foam because it's more of a sort of testosterone blokey type thing, and you've really got to put pounds behind shaping it. So that's him shaping the board. I should look at the audience. He's shaping the board out of fucking balsa wood, and then we electroformed it. And that's like something I just stuck there that looks like a plan or something. But so it's electroformed. It's 100% nickel deposit. So the surrogate form is actually polystyrene because you can dissolve it after you've electroformed it. So it's a hollow board basically. It's very heavy, very stiff, which is what you need in toe surfing. A surfboard has to float, kind of. So we're testing in Dick's pool. It's kind of dangerous. And that's Mark presenting the board to Garrett, who's a lunatic Hawaiian guy that's a test pilot of this surfboard project. And that's some images of Mark and Sibylla. So it looks like a mirror or something, right? So that's Dick, that's Mark's Dick, and that's Stuart. It doesn't matter, no one speaks English here, right? And so Stuart organised a show at the Gagosian Gallery earlier this year. Larry Gagosian! And so that's the image from the catalogue, a bit of a wank and stuff, I know, but anyway, I just thought I'd show. It's funny because you can take nostril hair fucking scissors onto an aircraft. No, you can't actually, they get taken off with the X-ray, right? But it's okay to take razor sharp fins for some reason onto the aeroplane. You can definitely take a pilot out with a set of these or a hostess or whatever. Okay, we had very special cameras for this project to film it in Tahiti, Chile, and Japan. Am I getting gonged off or something? No. Okay. So we made this camera housing that the surfer could actually carry or hold while he's surfing. It's very heavy. And play the film. Yeah, so this is Garrett actually holding the camera as he's surfing in Tahiti. It's a very heavy wave. It requires a lot of skill. And this is one that's more like a blow dryer for sissy pants surfers. And then you can see he's on the board there with the blow dryer, so you can sort of do your hair and surf at the same time. So now I'm going to show you some images. This is what it actually looks like from the camera's point of view on a very slow processing computer. And this is, to the best of my knowledge, this is the first time that that way of seeing surfing has actually been done, because usually it's a board-mounted camera, not the surfer sort of holding it thing, right? So it's really, this is Tahiti. Oh yeah, okay. This is when we did. This is another complete lunatic who actually punched me out a couple of months ago. That's a guy called Kailii, and the other guy's Garrett, who you saw before. And this is when we're testing these smaller kind of waves in Tahiti. So you can see the way the sun kind of glints on the surfboard is really sort of beautiful, incredible, right? And so that's just testing in smaller waves, because it's a very, very dangerous place. So check this out. The water actually sucks below sea level. It comes out of like hundreds of feet of water to about 2 feet of water. It's insane. That last guy died, by the way. He actually did. He died. And this is Garrett. This is the first wave, and he just fucking ate it so badly. And so you can get really fucked up surfing this place. This is what happens, right? It's heavy, and not to mention the fact that the reef is full of like microorganisms. So when you do get a little nick, it turns into like a street pizza, or like have you ever eaten those raspberry tartlet things you can get in Britain? You end up with raspberry tartlets because it ulcerates straight away. And that's so there's a lot of sort of injury and stuff going on. It's like and not to mention the traffic that exists at Choku, like flying jet skis. So it's very crowded because there's all these Brazilian testosterone sleek kind of guys, as I said before, want to sort of prove themselves as men by surfing this place. A lot of people die there. A lot of people live there. A lot of people. And this is and this is where we're actually testing the board, right? So we're kind of getting used to it now. Beautiful offshore breeze, lovely colour, heavy shit, right? This is the most functional thing that Mark Newson has ever designed, because his chairs are incredibly uncomfortable, but his surfboard works very, very well indeed. And this is another place called Jaws. Yeah. Thank God it froze. Okay, and this is the best wave that I shot through the whole thing. I didn't actually shoot this, someone else did. I shot some of the other stuff. And this one is, this is just so beautiful because it's glassy, there's virtually no wind, and it's just fucking incredible. Look at the colour, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's totally amazing. That's all I have to say, you see it.
I'm really glad that Mac that I'm about to fucking restart is running slow. I have no idea. Marcus Fairs is here. When we did it in London at the ICA, we had the same problem. It's running really super slow. I love Mac, but it's pissing me off tonight. We have no more video before. Stay here. Was that cool or what?
もう分かりましたと思うんですが、ずっとマークって言ってマーク・ダイソンじゃなくてマーク・ニューソンでしたよね。
Who?
マーク
Silas, thank you. He's also a really good surfer himself. Probably one of the best in Japan, so fuck off now.